We welcome you to this week's edition of T-Mac's Teachable Moments. I would be T-Mac, and this week we're in Houston, where we don't have a problem because we have great umpiring. The Astros and Orioles are in the bottom of the 11th inning. There are 2 outs. We have a runner on first base and a 3-2 count. That means the runner will be going on the pitch. We have a fair foul decision. This is a 4-man crew, obviously a Major League Baseball game. Ted Barrett, our third base umpire, signals fair. He works his way back into the play to see the touch. We'll get more on that in a second. And we have a play at the plate that doesn't look like it's close. It looks like the guy's out because he never touches the plate. The ball, the runner, and the catcher moving to his left all arrive at the same time. And Gurriel initially doesn't touch the plate, but he crawls with his fingers and eventually gets his fingertips on the plate. The catcher is showing John Tumpane the baseball. It's like, I got it. I got the baseball. It's in my hand. There's just one problem. He never had possession of the baseball and tagged the runner before he touched the plate. He tagged the runner with his glove, but the baseball was in his bare hand. You might have been able to sell that 20 years ago, but it's a lot harder to do now as the umpiring just keeps getting better and better and better. Let's focus on John Tumpane for a second. He gets down. He's expecting a swipe tag play, and it didn't happen. Gurriel, with a terrible slide, starts to slide about 10 feet early, trying to get to the backside of the plate, and the catcher cuts him off, and eventually he gets to the plate. Now, John Tumpane has to adjust his positioning here to be able to look through the catcher's legs, see that Gurriel touches the plate, and once he doesn't see the baseball, he adjusts a little bit to his right, finds the baseball, sees the touch. I'm not a big fan of signaling safe multiple times, but if there's ever a time for it, it's on this play. There's a lot of goofiness going on, and the other important thing is you got to have great hair to take your mask and helmet off, and Tumpane has that. Also want to emphasize here for a second the umpiring of Ted Barrett. A lot of people chase baseballs, and it's a habit that really puts the crew at risk, especially when you have multiple runners. You're in a 3-man situation here, or even 4-man, it doesn't matter. There's no need to false hustle and chase the baseball. Come work your way back into the play. You point fair. You see the touch. You keep your head on a swivel just in case maybe the ball gets lodged or something, and you work your way back into the play. Now, if this was a situation where there were runners on second and third, you can come back, on a routine base hit down the line. You come back, see a touch. Now, there might not be a play at the plate, obviously, but you can help out your crew in that situation. And there are such things as good hustle and false hustle. False hustle will be to go run out hard as you can, chase the baseball down, and then you're of no use to the crew. And that's something that if you're in 3-man, you put the crew at risk. If you're the first base umpire, if you invert this play, you're the first base umpire and you do that, you make the third base umpire do a lot more. In this situation, if it's a 2-man play, you're going to have to make a fair foul decision, and then you're just going to wait for your potential play at the plate. You pick up your runner, you see the touch of third, and you wait for your potential play at the plate. You always want to have the glove coming at you. I do not suggest taking these plays from a knee or getting your feet in concrete. This case, you're going to be off the left hip of the catcher and wait for the glove to come at you. I'm not sure why the decision took so long from replay. Maybe they were on hold for a while. But the result of this play, it gets confirmed via replay, and it's a great crew job by Ted Barrett and John Tumpane. So let's sum up. Work your way into the play. Don't leave your other umpires out to dry. If you need to go out on a fair foul decision, go out. But don't worry about balls falling into gopher holes. Don't worry about balls becoming lodged. If you keep your eyes on the baseball, you'll be okay in this spot. And if for some reason that ball does lodge out there, then you can go chase it down and make a decision. But that's a great job by Ted Barrett working his way into the play, staying in it, and great timing, slow progression from John Tumpane processing the play. You got a superstar in Ted Barrett and a future superstar in John Tumpane, and together, that is this week's edition of T-Mac's Teachable Moments. Have a play you'd like us to analyze? Send it to us. We'll break it down for you and put it in one of our plays. And thanks so much for liking the stuff here that we're doing. And we'll keep it up as long as you tell us you're enjoying it. And when you go out there, as always, guys, have fun, enjoy yourself, and happy umpiring, everyone.